one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Muscles him off. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trent Murphy able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Out into the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Bernard. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Four down, check. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Check. Over.
Coleman now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And all the way to the opposite 48. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Go! Green 90! Green 90!
Mahomes going to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And that run caps off a 99-yard drive.
Would it be safe to say that that finishing run is an exclamation point on this one?
Big time. I mean, 99-yard drive.
I mean, when you start that, all you're thinking about as an offense is somehow trying to create room for your punter. And if you can get 2 first downs, you've considered the drive a success. I don't know what you call this, all the way down putting in the end zone. That's pretty spectacular.
Ultimate success. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On the run, this is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On play action, they'll throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gain. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Gun! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Allen. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Allen. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Justin Houston in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney!
Here's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
So it's on to halftime in this AF. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. To throw now in his own end zone. And Hill with it over the middle. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watching now, Barney.
Now it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
This is Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. You got 4. You got 4. Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Switch! Switch!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there, and the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
This is Coleman. And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Switch! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun! Detroit! 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 Gun! 53! Mike 53! Come on, let's go.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Back to throw. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Butker is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on second down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's got it. The tight end tomorrow. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.